Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's version of Konversation with me, Rick.
And me, Nain.
And this young lady in front of us here, we've been trying for over a year to get onto the show.
Maybe less.
Oh yeah, maybe less. May.
9 months?
Yeah,
10 months?
10 months.
10 months.
We'll say 10 months. But this is Von Strickland. And Vonique. Now that's a unique name. Where's that from? What is that? What did that signify?
That is true.
It's got to be a family member or...
The interview is over!
Already?
It wasn't a nickname, it was your actual
name. Not nickname. We had this problem just even setting this up. This is why we don't have good guests on the show.
They quit even before we started.
We've had 30 other guests that you guys never saw.
Yeah, we'd have about 100 episodes by now.
So what is Vonique?
Vonique, yeah. That's a unique
It's
name.
actually kind of made up. My dad's middle name is Vaughn.
Okay.
And so, like, all my names have a story.
All your names.
Wait, how many names
do you have?
I mean, nicknames.
Oh, okay.
But
let's stick with your real name. We don't have to talk about your name.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't want to get punched.
No, we don't want that.
Oh, I already got offered to get choked.
Yeah, that's true.
Offered by several people too. It wasn't just me. I
That is
remember
true.
Dion.
Yeah.
She volunteered
Dion
you.
will always choke him.
Then she volunteered you, and I was
I know. What was that all about?
I know.
Rick will do it. It's like, what?
I felt like I was gonna get in trouble.
Choking everybody out in the gym.
Yeah.
Line them up. Choke them up. Bodies all over the floor.
You get bodied, and you
know,
get
I'll tell you
bodied.
something. It's funny because Nain actually almost passed out at one of our interviews.
Oh no!
The guys over at Impact Kickboxing. You guys are the bomb.
Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy put him in a rear naked.
I kind of blocked that out.
And she goes, "Oh yeah, just whenever you're ready, just tap in case you're." He's like, he was like, it looked like he was not. He goes, "Oh wait, I forgot, I got to tap out." Watch that episode. It's funny.
You get the
Yeah,
There he goes.
yeah, and it looked like he was gonna, but he did it so fast. Like, did she do it yet? She's like, "Yeah, I did." He's like, "Oh, it was crazy."
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah, that would have been fun to watch on show. And then I would have slapped you around to wake you up. I was hoping.
Bad for the brain.
All right, back to your name.
Oh yeah, that.
Your dad's name, Vaughn.
Bond.
See how I like to
Segue.
segue into
just
different
dodge
questions.
the whole thing. Here, you guys talk about yourself. Don't even worry about me. It's not what we're here for.
So my name, my mom wanted to name me Erica, which is my dad's first name.
Okay.
And
Your dad's first name is Erica.
Eric.
I think it's
Eric. Okay, I was like,
Follow the trend here. Vaughn, Vonique, Eric.
Okay.
Come on.
okay, yeah.
Come on.
And she wanted to name both my brother and I.
Uh-huh.
And I guess they had a bet, and my mom said, you know what? If you change the diapers, then you can name them. So my dad was able to name me, and he decided to name me Vonique
Oh, wow.
after his middle name, which is Vaughn.
Did he actually change the diapers?
Probably.
I think so. I think he did.
Okay.
Good dad.
Good dad. Awesome.
As a matter of fact, my mom said she wasn't very good at teaching diapers. So
Really?
I
That's
think
usually
he
the other way
did.
around. Okay.
I think she did. He
How
did.
funny.
That is so cool, though.
Yeah. Now we got to see video footage because I'm getting curious.
I'm not. I'm okay.
I have a bunch of nieces and nephews, and I've done the diaper duty stuff, and it's not as easy as it looks.
No.
I believe it.
Especially when the kid is squirmy and squirrely around.
Oh, yeah, and you're holding them like this, and they're twisted this way.
Dude,
with poop on their butt?
it's goofy.
not
Yeah,
okay.
I mean it's tough. It's not as easy as
How
it
many
looks.
diapers have you changed?
0. No, actually, I think I might have helped. Assisted
Assisted diaper change.
my
Okay,
nephew. I came in with the assist, but
Okay.
never. No,
So it's just
Yeah.
you and your brother?
it's just me and my brother, and now we have my nephew.
Are you
Ted.
the older or the younger?
I'm the eldest. Yeah.
Oh, so you.
And we're only a year apart. So
Okay, but you still beat his ass every once in a
he's
while.
older too because he doesn't have as much hair up here. He's got the dad bod going.
oh.
Wait, you're older, but he's older?
No,
You know,
exactly.
his body aged more is, I
He's-
think, where
he's
we're
the
going
father,
with that.
so.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a dad.
Yeah.
Okay, well that changes everything.
That
Yeah.
changed. He's
Dad
older.
body.
Yeah.
He's older. He
You know-
likes to act like he's older. Too.
And it's I've always wondered how old you were, and you don't have to say, but
I'm 37, proudly.
because she didn't want us to embarrass her. Say, "Oh, you're 50." No, I'm just- well, I actually thought you were a lot younger. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because I would have put you at about 30, not 37. I would, like 30, 32.
You know, actually, it's kind of like a sense of pride that I have about being almost, 40 now. And it's a goal. It's
Really?
actually, it's an actual goal of mine. I feel like there's especially women, but everyone, especially in the sports field, once you get above a certain age, you feel like your life is over as an athlete.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of, especially in jiu-jitsu, since that's what we're here to talk about, people who are middle-aged who are killing the game. And then also seeing other successful people in the sports world mention how they reached their peak when they were in their mid 40s.
Well, yeah.
So
look at Brady.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the oldest football player, quarterback.
Sure.
Out there.
It's crazy, but you're right.
There's a lot of evolution now in sports science too,
Right.
And I think that helps with.
Do you
your
think some of that
longevity.
aging also though messes up some of their game? Because look at Serena, as good as she has always been, you can see her game kind of slowing.
Well, yeah, I think.
I mean, you had that young girl, I forget her name, a Japanese,
Yeah.
African Japanese girl. She's awesome, but at her young age, she's starting to take down the older generation.
Right.
Time to pass that torch.
Yeah, I think
but-
there's always going to be that moment where you're going to pass the torch, and Serena's been at the top of her game for a long time.
for a long time.
But you put Serena next to any average woman her age,
she's
she's
gonna crush
still way in her
above,
own
yeah.
universe.
yeah,
That's
she
true.
is.
You know?
No, I agree, but I'm just
It's an
curious.
unfair comparison, Rick.
No, but I'm just curious because you hear about these older athletes who are looking like they're just in their prime, and you're like,
That's
how
true.
is this even possible?
Yeah.
I mean, even Serena, even though she's been on a downhill, but she still can crush a lot of people. She still gets to the finals.
I honestly think it's because she's just
Exactly.
happy in her personal life that
Yeah.
she's not training as hard as she once was.
I think
Yeah,
it's
that could be.
training smarter is what it has to
Is that
do
what
with
it
it.
is?
I think it's, and you talk about this with training people who are older, and I think
Right.
I started training jiu-jitsu in my mid-20s. Now I'm in my late 30s.
That's kinda late to start
it's
martial arts, yeah.
late to start martial arts, but I still started in my 20s, so
Yeah,
it's a little bit more youthful then. And at the end,
I think we all were.
right?
I was never youthful.
No, I was fatter back then. I wasn't very youthful.
Yeah, I wasn't that youthful. I was lazy as hell.
I had actually, so when I started jiu-jitsu, I found jiu-jitsu on deployment. I was in the Navy.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you about
Yeah.
that.
So
Yeah.
I was on deployment, so I was in shape. I was actually 30 pounds lighter, but I put on a lot of muscle mass. So since then.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that because you look more muscular than any. I'm like,
I've seen your squat videos and the one where you're showing your calves.
yeah,
You're like muscle right here.
Yeah.
Muscle.
yeah, I was just mad,
Dude,
so
you're
I had
gonna
to turn it
tap
off.
somebody out with
I'm just mad. First of all,
Damn it.
that's disrespectful, right? No, so you need to just
No, because I can't
leg
get there.
away.
That's what I'm mad. I can't get to
She's
that.
speaking on your
Yeah,
behalf.
I was gonna say, that's
She's
just straight
saying you felt
Yeah.
disrespected.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
why are
it's
you
like-
gonna show muscle?
Yeah, I was like, I was actually embarrassed. It's like, damn, I
Dude,
can't
those are
get
pretty
there.
cool squats, and then your deadlifts. You're getting up there in weight.
Dude, you should check out her videos because they are amazing. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
and by the way, she is an instructor of no-gi jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, that's-
because we totally forgot to tell you guys.
and that's what we're in.
Maybe we'll talk about jujitsu at some point in this video.
Yeah,
for
in
like
this show, we
a
never talk
minute.
about.
No, for a minute.
Yeah.
So we
Then
got
we'll
that
move
out
on
of the
to
way.
other things.
You were in the service.
Yes.
Hey, why
yes.
Navy? I'm curious about that because most people will pick Army or Marines. Navy is not anybody's really first choice. Or
I think her dad.
No.
no,
Really?
My dad, no, my dad's a nerd.
Oh, wow.
I love my
Wow.
dad. I am also a nerd. He inspired me because I work for a tech company now too, so I'm like all over the place
awesome.
doing
Oh,
all
cool.
types of things. But
fix my computer.
but yeah, so he
Stop watching porn. Sorry.
I thought we were going to talk about that in the show.
segues.
Sorry.
Segues.
Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. You're
But
a nerd.
yeah, my dad's a computer analyst and my mom
wow.
is
Wow,
a
that's-
businesswoman, and so both their parents were in the military. My grandfather was my dad's father was in the Army, and my mom's father was in the Navy.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I chose to be in the Navy is because I used to watch a lot of science fiction movies, and I
NCIS.
thought Well, it was
my favorite
no,
show.
it was more along the lines of Space Above and Beyond, which is like it's like
Yeah,
a
outer-
precursor to
yeah.
Battlestar Galactica.
Right.
And they had like a female. The captain of the squad was a female fighter pilot,
Of
space
course.
fighter pilot, whatever.
Right.
And I was like, I want to do that.
And then find out.
But
Space
dang,
program's not there
Space,
yet.
Space,
Yeah,
Space
no.
Force doesn't exist. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
But I was like, okay, I'd be down to fly fighter jets in either the Air Force
Did you get to
or
do
the
that?
Navy. No, I ended up working on them. So I wanted to
Oh, okay, you're an aircraft
wait.
mechanic.
Yeah, well, the Navy recruiters are pretty slick. They're like, yeah, just
I know,
come
they're so
in
full of
and
shit,
just
dude.
take the ASVAB, and when you're ready, we'll pay for your college, and then you can become an officer then. And I was
Be a
like, sure.
captain, yeah.
But I was like, I guess I'll just take the advanced placement. And they're like, you did so good. We'll give you a bonus if you
Yeah.
sign up now and
Wow,
we'll pay for
you
your
were
school.
just really
and I
hating
was
right
like,
now.
well, maybe I'll sign up. And then
Yeah.
they got me for 4 years. So,
Oh.
you know, it's
They
like
do that to
buying a car.
everybody. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. They do that to everybody.
Exactly. So I was like,
That's why I never joined.
I still wanted to work on aircraft.
Right.
So
Right.
I ended up becoming an aviation electrician, and that's how I got in.
Wow,
Yeah.
smarty pants.
Yeah. So I love
nerd.
that job. Yeah, I'm a nerd.
I like it.
And I found jujitsu my last few months in the Navy. Shout out to Benjamin Simon. He knows I always shout him out in any of these interviews because he,
What? We're not your first? Oh, I'm heartbroken.
No, not that you're. Well, your girl's been around. I'm just gonna say that.
That's
Around in the interview.
I was nowhere near what that was, but okay.
I've been around in the interview space.
Why are you so
No,
sensitive
it's-
today? What's wrong with you? Let the woman speak.
I didn't have breakfast this morning.
That'll do it. See, that's why you got to get your smoothies in
Yeah.
Antigua.
Oatmeal. Oh, yeah.
Shameless shout out.
Shameless shout out here in South City.
Shop local.
It's a shop.
It's just a couple doors down from Physique Magnifique where we are now.
Grand Avenue. There's a lot of great food places
really
down
is.
here. Like every
There's
single.
too many
one.
healthy places out here.
Healthy.
Yeah, I don't like going to those places.
KFC is up the street.
That's where I go.
You want some unhealthy? They got it.
We go to Filipino food. That's the unhealthiest food you can.
There's not a
There's a,
Filipino.
Yeah,
there's a
down the
vegan
street,
Filipino
yeah.
shop.
No, but there's an actual Filipino down the street.
I was
it
gonna
is.
say.
Right next to Starbucks.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Go there if you want all that greasy and
The
oily
greasy
food.
What is it? Do we have a Korean spot here?
Korean's one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, down
We
the,
have a
the way across
Vietnamese
the street.
spot. We have a
Vietnamese.
Jamaican spot. We have a
The Jamaican place is
Thailand.
Island,
Good place.
Thai
Dude.
food. We got Japanese food. A bunch of cafes.
Yeah. The Jamaican
Bunch
stuff
of
is
Mexican
good.
food,
I like
yeah.
going over there. Every
Oh
once
yeah,
in a
that
while.
oxtail.
So
is
come on
amazing.
down. Where you will get in shape and then become round.
And then get exactly by eating good food. Shameless plug.
Where the
Grand
hell
Avenue,
did this
come
go? We're talking about the Navy.
Yeah, I swear to you, our shows, we talk all kinds of stuff, but we don't talk about the things that the people are actually here
This
for.
is
Yeah,
not
no,
a
right.
jiu-jitsu interview at all.
We never
That's
said
not
it
what I'm
was.
here-
We never
Yeah,
said
we
it
just said
was.
we wanted to
We're
talk
here to
about-
talk about your
Yeah.
Navy days.
Yeah, we're
the
just having a
tattoo on your
conversation,
neck,
lady.
The tattoo on my
Your
neck
nicknames.
actually kept me out of rejoining the Navy after I got out.
Wait,
so
there's a tattoo there?
Yeah.
it's a phoenix.
Oh, cool.
So
She
I
looks
actually
like she joined like some Shaolin temple and some weird sect. And
Did you have to just snatch
she
the
was-
pebble
it
out of
was
the guy's hand?
branded.
well, it was more like it was in somebody's house, but
Somebody.
it was like
Wow.
just go to the. It was, I don't know what I was
Wow,
thinking at the
that's
time.
scary.
Everybody's doing it. Get a tattoo.
She's like, I'm
peer
so
pressure,
straight
peer
laced.
pressure."
I'm gonna do something
Yeah.
crazy.
No, I have two other tattoos.
Oh,
I had two other tattoos. This is my last one, but
That's
Oh,
so
okay.
funny.
So I just brought that up
Yeah.
because I kept staring at it.
no, I got this tattoo while it was in the Navy, but because you have to have this thing is called a chit, CHIT, chit. Just to be clear,
It's an acronym, I'm assuming.
yeah, I don't know what it stands for.
But I got one.
I didn't get it. I didn't. That's the
Oh,
point. I
that's
didn't
why you
get
did
the.
not
I
get the
didn't.
chit?
I didn't get the chit because if you let them know, they're like, "Oh, damage to personal property, whatever."
Right.
So they can discharge you. I think I forget. So I
Damage
never
to
told
personal
them.
property?
I'm sorry, government property.
Are you government property then?
At the
That's why you're
time,
in
I
service.
was.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can't get a tattoo But all those Navy guys had the damned anchors and
It
love
wasn't an
mount shit.
anchor, so.
It was no, but I think they must have enacted that rule at some point before I joined, whatever. Because there's a bunch of old chiefs who have
Right.
tattoos
Yeah,
all over their
the place.
body.
Yeah, especially
And-
Navy
Chiefs,
guys.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
yeah,
so-
those guys were like very tattoo
Tatted
crazy.
up,
yeah.
but they wanted. I think at some point the Navy wanted to get a better brand for themselves. So then you can only get tattoos that
Below
are
the neckline,
covered
yeah.
by your uniform.
Like a Yakuza.
That's a weird. Okay. Yakuza. What?
Seriously, it's
No, I
still
know.
taboo. They can't get
Yeah.
they can't get tattoos
They
that
can't
you
show.
can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So that this actually,
Would have been against the law.
yeah, when
Because
I got,
it's not.
yeah, when I was trying to rejoin into the active duty reserves, I couldn't because this showed above my collar.
Wow, that's crazy. That would be the thing that disqualifies you from.
Yeah, exactly. And I already
That's
served 4
bizarre.
years, so
That's
they were
bizarre.
like, no.
You think you still
That
be in the
must be
reserve
new.
now if you?
I'd probably still be active duty reserve but life comes full circle for a reason, and I think it's kind of like this phoenix is symbolic in so many ways. Like I feel so torn about this tattoo because at one thing I think it's a beautiful tattue, but I was
is.
like, it's too big. I wanted it smaller, like right behind
I
the
didn't
ear.
even notice it all this time that I've known you, so it's
Yeah.
not big.
But when you see it, it's a good size.
It's cool. I like
But then it's also symbolic in the fact that I had to rebirth my life so many times
Right.
because I couldn't just fall back into the Navy when
Nope.
times
you
got
burnt
hard.
that bridge down.
Exactly.
Big time.
Exactly. So, and I'm actually grateful for it because now I have created my own life that I never dreamed I would have a life that I have now.
What is the life you have right now? Let's talk about that.
I get to do jujitsu when I want. I get to work when I want and get paid how I want, and it's beautiful.
Wow.
Let me
Nobody
ask you
owns me.
We, the Bladed Mind, Nain and I, we've been in this facility. Physique Magnifique, folks, 387 Grand Avenue, South San Francisco. If we don't do that, Fataba's going to toss us out.
No,
we-
she won't. He just feels guilty because
Just-
we've been here for 8 years.
But I've always been curious, how'd you get involved in this place?
Oh yeah.
So
Because you just popped up one day. I was, Nogi, who's this? Vaughn. It's
yeah. I've been teaching.
this is your plug, by the
jujitsu.
way.
Yeah.
Do you like
this
how I
is-
did that?
Segue.
Yeah, segue.
Sneaky, right?
Until you said something. No, shut up.
So I've been teaching. I forgot when I started teaching jujitsu. I started teaching and getting paid to teach at this college called Zaytuna College. It's a Muslim college in Oakland, I think, or Berkeley.
Oh, wow.
I think it's in Berkeley, or it's in that area. And it's by this guy. His name is Disa Banjoko, Bishop Chronicles. That's my first interview. Shameless plug. Check him out. He's pretty dope. But
All right, we'll allow that.
yeah.
You sound like a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's
Like we're
friends
gonna
with
cut it.
Jim
I know.
Wilson, and so that's how I know.
Oh, okay.
So back in the day, Jim Wilson was an MC. He used to travel the world and rap
flat
hip hop. Yep. Yeah, and he did it with Adisa, and
that was his partner.
exactly.
Oh.
He probably rapped with other people too, but he rapped with
Yeah,
Adisa.
yeah.
And-
Jimmy Wilson was a rap guy.
Yeah.
Don't
he
you
was.
remember the interview?
You were there?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
snap.
No, I was at the interview that we did with him.
Yeah.
I totally blew past that.
Yeah, he was rap.
talked about rap
Yeah,
stuff. Wow,
he used
I'm
to
gonna have to watch that
perform.
again.
That's how I know about the high top fade.
So he
was
sees
his
you
partner.
out of the blue. Or,
It was actually a friends of mine. So I would like run a girls group at one of my old jiu-jitsu spots, and the girls were like, you should teach. And I'm like, I'm not going to ever make any money teaching. And they're like, that's
Lo-
not going to be like
lo and
my
behold.
job. You know, exactly. Now
I
it's
was
my
wrong.
life.
Another thing that burnt down her ideas.
No, those grew.
wow.
But so I guess Adisa, because he was connected with Want versus Neat, which is a big jiu-jitsu brand.
Okay.
And she got hit up by them to teach at Zaytuna. And then she forwarded it to me because she just didn't have the capacity to teach. And I was like, sure, I'll teach there. I'll try it out. And I have loved it. I love the group. But I live, here. And then it was just a far commute. And I was having car issues at the time, so I couldn't really commit to it.
It wasn't, yeah.
But me and Adisa always stayed tight. And then I started teaching more regularly at UFC Gym San Bruno.
Okay.
And then I end up transferring from